Once upon a time, there's a man named Martin Luther King Jr. It's funny to think about because now we know his name so well, but at one time he was just a kid. Like maybe you're a kid watching this. Well, he was a kid too. Well, maybe you're a grown-up. That's okay too. Former kids are welcome here. I don't discriminate. Martin Luther King grew up to be a great man, of course, but things weren't all that great in the world while he was growing up. Not everybody was treated like they were somebody. And I believe that you should treat everybody like it's their birthday. But they didn't do that. People looked at the color of their skin. And that's how they decided if they were friends or not. Not cool, man. That didn't make him feel good. That didn't make anybody feel good. But his parents helped him grow up. He went to church. He learned about love. He grew up to be a minister to help a lot of people. He did all sorts of cool stuff. He helped a lot of people learn about love too. But still, he looked around and said, things should be better. He wanted to change things, so he did stuff. He decided, instead of spreading the hate, he would spread the love. He wanted to bring people together. Where people were hurting, he stepped in to help. He marched with them. He walked with them. He walked arm in arm with everyone. And sometimes it didn't go well, but he kept going. Sometimes he ended up in prison, but he kept going. Some people didn't like him, but he kept going. Some days were hard, but he kept going. Love does that. It just keeps going, even when things are dark. And, well, I don't like this part of the story, but things did get pretty dark. Someone who didn't agree with him shot him. He died in April 1968. Now, keep pressing it. Why are you telling us this sad story? Come on. I know. I'm sorry, but it happened. I don't like that happened. Now, I gotta tell you something. When things aren't awesome, it can be tough. And things will always be awesome, but your response can be. Martin Luther King's response? It was awesome. Today I just wanted us to think about this. Isn't it cool that we can change things? Like any of us, anybody. He dreamed and he changed things. And he dreamed and he kept sharing his dreams. They became not just his dream, a lot of people's dream. Like this one. I have a dream that little black boys and black girls will join hands with white boys and white girls and become sisters and brothers. That's a pretty good dream. Let's dream like that. That could change things.
Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Jeffrey here, and I'm going to read you a story about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Okay, the story is called The Story of Martin Luther King Jr. by Johnny Ray Moore, illustrated by Amy Rummer. Every January, we celebrate the birthday of Martin Luther King Jr. Do you know why we remember him? Martin was born in 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia. His father was a preacher. His mother was a school teacher. Martin liked to go to school. He always did more than his teachers asked him to do. Martin's school was old. It needed a lot of fixing, but the school for the white children was new. Martin and his mom and dad liked to eat out, but some restaurants would not serve them. Martin could not drink from water fountains. He had to find one with a sign that read colored. This made Martin angry. He wanted to go to the best school. He wanted to eat at any restaurant, and he wanted to drink from any water fountain. When Martin grew up, he became a preacher. One day, he spoke to more than 200,000 people. Martin said, "I have a dream that my 4 little children will not be judged by the color of their skin." Martin made his dream come true. Now we all can eat in any restaurant. We can drink from any water fountain. We can go to any school and dream our dreams just like Martin Luther King Jr. Boys and girls, some things you can talk to your families about is, what are some things that Martin Luther King Jr. and his family experienced that were unfair? Or what did Martin become when he grew up? And what did we learn from Martin Luther King Jr.? Now you can watch this video that some Brentwood L students made just for you guys.
Hello, Brentwood Elementary Community. Have you heard of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.? Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a minister, a leader, and a social rights activist.
The following is part of Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech. I have a dream.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that little black boys and black girls join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. This is our hope. With this faith, we will be able to work together. Struggle together.
To climb up for freedom together.
Knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day when all children
We'll be able to sing with new meaning.
My country,
'Tis of thee,
sweet land of liberty.
of thee I sing.
And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom ring. Thank you, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We promise to keep your dream alive.